Election season in Nigeria. Buhari versus Atiku. Before I begin, I just want to say, sometimes people who are found, especially in Nigeria, talking too much about politics, especially young men, um, either die in their sleep or they get kidnapped or one of those mysterious kind of circumstances. So I just want to say to any powerful men or women who may be watching this either now or sometime in the future, or even using witchcraft sometime in the past, I just want to say, I'm a small boy. What do I know? What do I know? Please, no vex. Don't be angry. Just allow me, please. Okay, having gotten that out of the way, a lot of people over the past week have been asking me about what I think about the elections in Nigeria, which are, I think, just over a week away right now. Do I think Buhari will win? Do I think Atiku will win? Which one am I supporting? And I've given all of them the same answer, but I want to make that answer clear now. I was born in 1998. Since then, I've seen just a few elections. Some of you were born, a lot earlier, some of you just a little bit later. But the election thing in Nigeria doesn't really change. Nothing really changes about elections. The only thing that's really changed now is that now we have candidates who, after they are elected, after they bribe everyone to get elected, after all of these things happen, they don't even spend time in the country that elected them. You see them spending time in London, spending time in America, spending more time in those places than they do in the country that elected them. That one is different. That one I never saw when I was a boy. But everything else, the promises, I believe, that was one in the reign of Obasanjo. Him, and not just him, but everyone else at that time was promising 24-hour electricity. By the time they become president, there'll be 24-hour electricity. In the past election, we saw a lot of promises about security, all of these things. First thing I want to say is that none of these people, Buhari or Atiku, are going to really benefit or change or make your life better. The only thing we can pray is that they don't make your life worse. But as far as making your life better, I personally have not seen it. I think the only thing that is going to make your life better, our lives better, and make Nigeria better are individual people trying to do responsible things, trying to do the right thing. If you're a Nigerian and you have a business, I think you should focus on that. And I think that is going to do a lot more good than, Buhari versus Atiku. If you're a student, you focus on your studies. If you're someone who has the opportunity to study abroad, to leave Nigeria, those people who study abroad then come back and invest in Nigeria. Those are the people, it's not something that will be done like this, but over time, hundreds and thousands and millions of those kinds of people, it will make a difference. People who focus on making themselves strong and independent, and then move on to helping their families, and then move on to helping their villages. That compound effect is what is really going to benefit Nigeria. As far as whether I think Buhari or Atiku will win, I'm not a gambling man. But if, for the sake of, the narrative, I were a gambling man, the person that I think, well, it's complicated. I think that most Nigerians right now support Atiku. And if we lived in an actual democracy, I think it's very likely Atiku would win. And it's still very likely that he will win. But, there's a political saying, it says that even in a democracy, it's not the people that vote that have the power. It is the people that count the votes that have the power. And that is true, especially in Nigeria. So no one really knows. I think currently Atiku is more popular than Buhari. If I had to bet money today, that's what I would bet, that Atiku will win. But that Atiku will get more votes. But that doesn't mean that he will be the next president. I think all of us know that. So again, I want to beg any powerful man or woman, whether politically powerful, powerful in juju, whatever. I just want to beg, please. I'm a boy. I'm a small boy. If anything I've said has made you angry, please forgive me. Please.